Greetings and good morning, bootstrappers. It's been a busy week taking care of the politics we mentioned yesterday, trying to make sure that we have a name we can all agree on. And I've got to tell you, at this point, we have a name that we don't all agree on, a brand name that we consider barely tolerable as we make our votes. However, I feel to push forward, and I'm going to share why by reading to you a couple of comments from Laura Bush in Lean Branding. She says, someone has to come up with a name for the fear of naming a new product. I'm positive that this is an actual phobia. Side effects include headache, insomnia, anxiety, and utter bipolarity. I also blame this entire situation on superstitious nonsense. Listen, she says, I'd be a terrible marketer if I told you your name doesn't matter. It does, deeply. What I have an issue with is the amount of time some people waste naming something that isn't really anything yet. Somehow, we've come to believe that even before the product has some sort of clear function, i.e., adds value, we will reach nirvana and come up with $1 million name. Said $1 million name will then take a mediocre product from 0 to $1 million within a day. Wake up call. There is no $1 million name. There are, if you work hard enough, great products that make millions in the marketplace, aided by an equally great name. Bottom line, a great product deserves an equally great name that does it justice. So as we have spent time trying to find a name, great may be the thing that we don't achieve. And great, if I look at three things that I'd like to achieve. One, I want a brand name that clearly describes what the brand does, what the brand provides, and helps people, potential clients, identify the brand as somebody who can serve them. I think we accomplished that. I want a brand that is available, and we'll talk about availability in a minute. But I think we've accomplished that. And finally, I'd love a brand that resonates. A nice, modern, timeless, actually, feel that everybody from here until eternity will relate to. And that's the place where I think we're lacking confidence organizationally about the brand name that we've got that we're going to introduce tomorrow. So, with all that in mind, I did want to talk just for a minute about about one of the things we do to make sure that a brand is available. And so, share my screen here. There's several of these sites. My favorite is Name Checker. And at Name Checker, you simply enter a potential brand name like brand right here and hit enter, and it's going to go and check to see if all these things are available. And you can see in this case many of them are not. Let's just try, it's funny that it's picky, you can't use your arrow keys. Some new brand. If we look for some new brand, then we see a whole bunch of it's available. We've got the .com. That's one that I always am searching for. There's lots of research that shows the importance of a .com. I want Facebook. I want Twitter. Slack and Twitch are good. YouTube I want. Which of these channels you want could vary based on what your goal and mission is. So in addition to the social media stuff, I also want to be able to get the organization for storing my source code. I want to be able to get my payment handles for Venmo and PayPal and those types of sorry, that's Vimeo, Venmo down here, etc. and so forth. So basically that's one of the things we're looking at is availability. We want to be able to easily people get to us, and secondly, consistently. We want to provide a consistent path for people to find us. And so that's one of the things we've done. And over yesterday, really, if we get now to the Scrum, basically it comes down to this. We have started acquiring the channels. We've acquired the domain name. I purchased my domain names through AWS Route 53. We have acquired the Facebook. We've got the YouTube set up. And now we need to continue working through some of these other areas just to get the reservations in place and get the names reserved so that we'll have them available to us. And so that's what I did yesterday. What I'm going to do today. In the way is a trip into the office, but hopefully we'll find plenty of time between now and tomorrow's retrospective at 6 p.m. tomorrow, I believe, to get that done. So everybody have a great day, and we will look forward to seeing you